another live Q&A session with Scholarship Track. I am Shirin, working as the PR and outreach lead at Scholarship Track. Today we have with us Khushi and Sonal. Khushi is an Alpha Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador and I am Remarkable Facilitator. She is also working as the lead program manager at Scholarship Track India. She is also a Microsoft Azure ML scholar. Welcome, Khushi. Glad to have you today with us.
Thank you so much for having me here. It's an absolute pleasure.
Sonal is a beta Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador. She is a Women Tech Makers Engineering Fellow as well as an I Am Remarkable Facilitator. She is also working as a General Secretary at the IEEE Women in Engineering MSIT. Welcome, Sonal. Glad to have you today.
Thank you so much, Shirin. It's really nice to be here.
Thank you. So now we would be asking some questions related to the application process and tips for being selected as the Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador. So over to you, Khushi and Sonal.
Thank you, Sharon. Okay. So I'll take the first question, Sonal.
Yeah, sure, definitely.
Okay, so what is Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador Program? So starting off with some basics, MLSA is an educational initiative which is accomplished by Microsoft. It was previously known as Microsoft Student Partners Program. Now, it's actually a promotional opportunity to sponsor students majoring in disciplines related to technology and computer science. Now, it not only strives to give the student ambassadors a unique chance to accommodate themselves in a global network, but also to connect and interact with a lot of new people from different parts across the whole world to learn new skills that you might be apprehensive about or skeptical about in your regular day life, and especially to establish yourself as a mentor and a leader in your local communities. That's what MLS is all about. Yeah, Sonal.
So the application process is quite simple. It's very simple. So all you need to do is you need to submit an application form, which is like available on the official Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador website. And one point to note that this application is evaluated quarterly. By quarterly, I means like in every 4 months, this application gets evaluated. So as far as I remember, like as of right now, the application consists of 5 sections. So I guess the first one was like personal info. We have school info, written sample, technical skills, additional information, etc. So most of these sections are quite simple. They just ask for your basic information like your name, your education, your technical skills. But like the most important section of the application is the third section, which was the written sample, right, Kushi?
Yeah.
So I think this is the most important section of your application. So in this section, you will be given essay questions and you will have to answer them with either a written sample or with a video, which will be under 2 minutes. So the questions are simple and they are based on your leadership skills and your passion for technology and different areas of technical skills that you have. And so it's a very simple application process. You just have to fill out this application, write the answers as honestly, as nicely as possible, and be realistic and honest with your answers. And for the written sample, you need to submit at least one video. It's not compulsory to submit all video answers. You have to submit but at least one video answer, which has to be under 2 minutes. And all these details, all these things that I'm saying, it's all written in the application. Like it gives you like what you have to do. So
What I would like to add here is that the written section is the most important part of your application, according to me, because it essentially gives the MLSA community an idea how much you're enthusiastic to be a part of this community. Also, I guess the next important section is the technical skills section, because it acts as up as a resume, right? Like you can just add whatever extracurricular activities in the technical section you are present over. So I guess that's something you should be a little bit careful about, and make sure you share your love and passion for technology to be a part of this community. And I guess that's pretty much about the application process. So we'll move on to the next question then.
And also, like I'll have to add one more point, like you make sure to take enough time to write your application. Don't think that you have to submit it in a single day. Take your time and take enough time to answer those questions and write your essays, and take as much time as you want. So yeah,
Because
that's it. You can move on
applications
now.
are open all over the year, right? So just take
Yeah,
your time.
exactly. It just gets evaluated quarterly, so you can
What
fill
did
it
it?
anytime.
Also be true to yourself. Don't just write anything to amplify your impact. In fact, be
Yeah,
authentic to who you are. I
be
guess that
authentic.
can amplify your impact 100 more times. So that's something, that's my suggestion. So we'll move on to the next question, which is why one should
Yeah.
apply for this program and what are the benefits to be a student ambassador. Great question, I must say. So I'll start off. What Okay, so MLSA, it not only entitles you to be a part of a community as big as this, but it also presents a unique standing to you as a Microsoft student ambassador. Like, it stands for itself. So being selected as an MLS, it definitely helps you a lot to share your passion and love for technology, but it also like, as well as how much you owe it to give it back to the community itself. So you get to meet a lot of new people from different parts of the world. You get to know their stories, you get to know their perspectives, their ideologies, and you get to just develop your skills a lot, because when you meet different people, you might not always agree to whatever other people will say. They will have contradicting opinions, but the most beautiful part of this program is that you'll still learn, and you learn how to explore the different strands of technology, the different strands of life, and how to just build your individuality as a tech builder, as a tech insider. And you'll be able to connect with a lot of people from Microsoft, experts and mentors. Plus, you'll get all the cool stuff from Microsoft, like they'll get you Microsoft swags, and you'll get the all possible best support from Microsoft to promote your community events. I guess that's something that Microsoft is really passionate about. Over to you, Sonal.
Yeah, totally agree with you, Khushi. So that's Khushi actually covered it very nicely. So I'd like to add that you will be like as an MLSA, you will be responsible to create a strong technical community. So that in alone is like a very nice thing, that you can lead people and you can guide them, and you can share your knowledge and your experiences. Apart from all this, like Khushi covered all this very nicely, I'm going to talk about some perks that you get while being a Microsoft Learn student ambassador. So you get to connect with experts at Microsoft. You learn new skills with Microsoft Learn. You earn recognition, like Khushi said, it's Microsoft Learn student ambassador, and you build your reputation. You share your knowledge and your ideas, and you also get, like, with the milestones, you also get like very cool perks and benefits with each milestone. So I think we will be covering this in the future next video. Yeah.
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 Yeah, so you also get access to the Microsoft technologies, like you get free access to them. So yeah, but yeah, it's a one in a lifetime experience, guys. Like, building a community of your own and getting a support from from a corporate like in Microsoft, it's a big thing in itself. So that's what MLSA is really passionate about and enthusiastic about. So we'll move to the next question. Okay, so what are the different milestones one needs to achieve to become a successful ambassador? So, like I mentioned, Microsoft gives you all the best possible support that they can, be that promoting your community events, be that promoting or building yourself as a tech leader, as a mentor, as a leader in your local communities as well. So, you'll be provided full guidance, full mentoring, and full possible best support from Microsoft. Now, there are some different milestones when you're involved in the MLSA community. So there are alpha, beta, and gold. So you need to achieve, like, you need to do a particular, there are particular conditions, there are particular statements for each milestone. So for example, you have to complete a particular learning path for alpha. So when you'll be a part of Microsoft Technologies, you'll get to know what is a learning path, and you'll get to know all this. But for alpha, you have access to a lot of Microsoft technologies, and for a beta, you get access to Subway for an event
Yeah.
coverage by
Yeah. Event
Microsoft.
support.
Yeah, and you get access to the ambassador summit, and it all depends on how much passionate you are to give it back to the community. So after beta, they just acknowledge you, and they just evaluate you on the basis of how much you're able to enthusiastically give back to the community. Even if you're not, it's fine, you have your time, because it's not that you can always be that much enthusiastic about. But I think what they notice, yeah, what they evaluate is that um, you owe it to the community, of course, because technology, we all are from technology here, like most of the people. And I think we just have, like, what I have in my mind is to change the medium from the creators of the technology, from the consumers of the technology to the creators, you know. So that's something that Microsoft even aims for. And yeah, so these are the different milestones, and for gold you will be able to get a lot of more benefits. So for each milestone you'll be getting more benefits. You get really cool swags from Microsoft, and that's something that I'm talking again and again about. But yeah, it's really cool, guys. So I guess Sonal will agree with me, and all the MLSs out
Yeah,
there will agree with me.
totally. So for alpha, you get $150 monthly Azure credits too,
Yes,
and you get
that's
free
really
access
great.
to LinkedIn Learning, and LinkedIn Learning is super
You get
awesome.
that for Alpha, yeah. LinkedIn Learning six
Yeah,
months access,
yeah,
guys.
you get that for alpha, and you also get like a certification too. I recently got a mail about a certification, so you also get a certification for alpha. And for beta, like Khushi mentioned quite a lot of times, you get a lot of sags, and you get event support, and you get mentorship, and you also get a lot of other cool things. And gold has a lot of different perks too. You get MVP mentorship. As far as I remember, you get MVP mentorship, and you also get a chance to become an MVP.
Yeah, and you also get a chance to be in the summit, like which is the national summit what the
Yeah,
organizers.
yeah.
That's really great because really few people get a chance to be there, to be present amongst mentors and amongst the experts from Microsoft, and to interact with them and to connect with them. I think that's really great. So these are some of the milestones that MLSA is concerned about. Okay, so we move to the next question, which is how is it different from other programs of Microsoft? Okay, yeah. So when I said that it stands for itself, that's because MLSA entitles you to communicate a lot for like with a global network. It's a very large community. It's present like across the whole world, so you get to interact with a large community. Plus, what I believe is during the process that I have been for MLSA, it's more like a learning method for me. It has been like that because I have learned at each and every point of it. I have learned how to conduct events. I have learned community engagement, community management. But not only the interpersonal skills, it has also helped me revamp my technical skills as well. Like there are some skills, that I've always been skeptical about learning. Maybe I won't be able to learn it, but MLSA has just given me that point to learn even those skills, to go beyond my reach and to just acknowledge whatever I haven't till now. So I think MLSA plays a really good role for that. And plus, they really motivate you to engage yourself in the community, to plan some extensive events and to collaborate remotely with the community. It's as I told you, it's a learning method where you can just empower your peers, and also you get to solve the real life problems. But with your like-minded peers, so you have this whole community where you get to be with people who might be thinking like you. So I think that's something that's really great about it, and that's how it's different from the other programs. So would you like to add something in it?
Yeah, I totally agree. Actually, I feel like the community is the best part about this program because there are a lot of different Microsoft student partners all across the world. So you get to connect with all of them actually, like literally, you get to connect with all of them on Teams. So it's like a really nice opportunity to, interact with people who hold the same ideas and same thought process like you. So it gets a very nice, atmosphere that you connect with people who are just like
I
you. So yeah,
connected with Sonal like that only. We didn't
yeah,
know each other.
exactly.
And a lot of other programs just connected us. But yeah,
Yeah.
like see, you get to meet people from different parts of the world, and maybe like if you're especially in this situation, this COVID situation, I think it's really great because you are working from home and it becomes a little bit, a little bit sad, a little bit depressing when you're sitting at home. But I guess when you are a part of this community, maybe you get to be much more enthusiastic about. And I guess this thing just holds a really special place over this whole part. So yeah, the community work pays it off, I guess. Okay, what kind of impact you were able to create in the community and in your own professional life after this program? So now I would like you to answer this first. I'll keep adding in it.
Okay. So, what kind of impact was I able to create? Okay. So, like, I got selected as a Microsoft student partner in January 2020. So, that time it was Microsoft student partner. It was not Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador. It got changed in August. Yes, it got changed in August. So I got
And I
selected in January.
group, so sorry to
Yeah.
interrupt you. Yeah.
No, it's totally okay. So yeah,
Yes.
it was really awesome moment for me when I got selected in January. It gave me a very nice sense of confidence, and it really motivated me to do more in my career and to apply to different programs. So this program like holds a very soft spot and is very dear to me in that aspect because it gave me a lot of confidence when I got into January. So, and the benefits that they provided when I in the Alpha One milestone, I guess. So it was like LinkedIn Learning, and I started off with it. I completed my learning path. I think it was Azure Fundamentals. I don't clearly remember. Yeah, so I did that. So that was my initial learning phase. So I was learning and exploring, and it still continues till now. It's been like quite a while, and I'm still learning, and it's all cool. And about the impact, I think we recently conducted a workshop on Python, I guess. It was a Python workshop for beginners, and it was super awesome. We got a really nice, what do you call it,
Coverage on.
response from people. Yeah, we got a really nice response from people, and I did not expect that from, I was like, I was really happy that, a lot of people joined, and it was really nice. And yeah, over to you.
Yeah. Okay. So, what kind of impact? So, okay, for me, my passion to give it back to the community, and my love for technology has always made me realize what I really aim for. So I always have had this notary drive, to bring in a transformation by harnessing the power of technology. So I guess MLSA just acted as a perfect platform for me to not only fulfill my dreams but also to help my little bit in fulfilling other people's dreams as well, because you can just when you organize these events you are actually helping out a lot of people. So I guess MLSA has really helped me a lot in that. But other than that, how am I able to like profession also in professional life? So I guess it has really helped me also to build my reputation and fulfill the needs of other students as well. Also, I believe the process of learning is actually a two-way process, and it makes so much more sense when it's interactive, right? Like if you are just rote learning, I don't think you really like that. But if it's just collaborating with some equally like-minded people, it becomes much more interesting. So MLM has definitely helped me to develop a lot about technical skills, my technical skills, and plus being a mentor, it really feels fulfilling to help other students who like learn that might help their career, and that might help them become like change their medium from the consumers to the creators. So that's what I aim for, and that's what I'm aiming for. That's what MLSA has helped me to improve for my community. Yes. Okay, I'll move to the next question then. Okay, so now I think we should take this.
So, can a student from a non CS background take part in this? Yes, definitely. Actually, let me tell you about the eligibility, right? So, the eligibility is just that you have to be 16 years old and you have to be a university student. You can be from any academic background. If by non CS you mean like IT ESE, then firstly, I'm from IT. So yes, obviously, IT easy, anyone can apply, and really they don't. It doesn't really matter which background you're from. So you just have to be a university student and over the age of 16, and you have to have a passion to grow in your career and your technical skills, and that you want to make a difference in the community and you want to help your peers and your friends. So I think that's the only important thing that they look for. So yeah, you can be from any non-CS background as well.
Yeah. That really, I don't think that really matters, but I guess you can also refer to their official website. They might have mentioned that
Yeah,
particular
yeah.
thing as well. Did this program help you to acquire technical skills particularly? Of course, I have been posting about it all through whatever I've
Definitely.
said. It did help a lot, not in technical skills, in my interpersonal skills as well, because you are communicating with again a large network, and that really helps to develop your interpersonal skills as well. Across technical skills, talking about technical skills, I really got well acquainted with Microsoft technologies, Microsoft Azure, and I wasn't really comfortable with that before this, but yeah, now I can feel like yeah, I'm good in that. And Definitely. Microsoft really helped me get acquainted well with the skills that I was really skeptical to learn about. But yeah, it gave me a great access to enhancing my technical skills.
You know, the first thing I learned when I became a part of this program was how to create a chatbot. So I was very
Yeah,
excited. Yeah. So I remember that was the first thing that I did. I learned there was a learning path only on Learn, Microsoft Learn. So I learned how to create a chatbot with the things that they provided us, and it was awesome. It was really cool. And apart from that, I think, yeah, like Khushi said, it really, not only technically, in personally and professionally, it gave me a lots and loads of confidence. This program
yeah.
gave me lots and lots of confidence. I cannot emphasize on this enough, like how much confidence I've gained
Yeah,
after getting
we
into this
have got
program.
time, so I
Yeah.
guess we can even cover this. So, why we are talking about confidence? Because
Yeah.
um, during this whole period, what I felt is these a little bit achievements like this really encourages you to apply for this more and to participate in these kind of events more. So that really helps you a lot in just making a mindset that yes, you're going right. Maybe you are not that going on the wrong path or on the right path, and if you just keep trying, you might achieve something that you want to at a particular point. So I guess all of us might have felt that, and this is really candid about both of us, I guess, because we both have been through a very similar situation in our career paths, I guess. So
Yeah.
this this really see, that's why we connect with, so you get to connect a live example, guys. You get to connect with a lot of people, and who knows, if we wouldn't be a part of it, we won't even know each other. But
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
it's a great chance. So that's what participating in community events gives us. And student ambassadors, MLSAs, it's a wide community out there. It's a large community out there. So I guess, yeah, so we are done with the questions, I guess. So okay, we'll take up the questions from the comment section now, because
Yeah,
we are
cool.
done with all the questions. So yeah, guys, please ask your questions in the comments, so we are going to reply to them now. Yes. Okay. So the first question is by Samyukta Nair. I'm sorry if I'll be pronouncing any name wrong. I'll try to pronounce them as correct as I can. What do you exactly mean by building our own community? Sonal, would you like to answer this?
So, when we said, like, what do you exactly mean by building your own community? See, building your own community in the sense, see, first, when you get to be a part of this program, you will meet a lot of different people from different backgrounds, from different areas, from different countries, and you will connect with them. So that in itself is like, you're building your own network, you're building your own small community in which that, like me and Khushi, how we met because of this program only, right? And I have the maximum number of people in my network are the people who I met from the Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador program. So that is what we were trying to explain, that you get to build your own small community where you can interact with people, you can with people who share similar ideas. There are like a lot of different people who share similar ideas like you, and this program will help you connect with those. So I think that's what I would like to say about this, Khushi.
So, building your own community, what I exactly mean by this is when you are a part of a network, what you can do basically is you can participate in a lot of events. You can so build community. It also means it doesn't, as I said, learning is a two-way process. So building your own community also means that you get to learn a lot from other people in your whole community. So I guess building your own community necessarily means how you can be as responsive and interactive with other people, how you can necessarily act as a medium to be subjective about matters either. So I think that's what building our own community means. Just a group of like-minded people who are sharing about their own experiences, who are sharing about what they did, how they did, just as like this is. So I guess that's what building our own community means. So the next question is, at the time of application, were you really skilled enough to give back to the community, organize events and workshops? Um, okay, I would like to take this question first. So, to give it back to the community, see, you don't ever realize until you apply for it. I must say, like, when you apply for a job, you will also always feel it like, maybe I should do this a little bit more. Maybe I should, I should like just concentrate on what is the eligibility pattern or what do they need, and then I'll apply. But I don't think that will really, like, that can take a longer, that can be long lasting as well. But skilled enough to give it back to the community, of course, yes, that's why we applied for it. But not like of course we won't be able to conduct a large scale event independently. So if you mean like what you if you mean independently, of course not, we won't be able to conduct an event in such a large community independently. But of course, as I said, Microsoft is giving us all the best possible support. They're giving us a medium to conduct events at. They're giving us they're giving us mentorship. They're guiding us throughout. So I guess that's what really helped us to organize these events, and maybe one day we'll be able to organize these workshops independently as well. So yeah, that's what my take on this question is. Sonal, over to you now.
So yeah, like it's not about being skilled enough. Okay, so once you get to be a part of this community, like I said, I started when I got selected, I started by learning. So I learned and learned, I talked to people, I explored different areas. So while you are a part of this program, it's not like once you be a part of this and you have to just start conducting and organizing events and be a leader. So there is a learning period. You learn and you interact. You have to showcase that you have a passion to learn and share your knowledge. So I think that is more important in while applying, that you have a passion, that you know that you can learn in future, not right now, not tomorrow, not day after tomorrow, but maybe a month later, that you will acquire those skills that you can pass on to your peers and that you can share your knowledge with them. So I guess it's like a continuous learning process that you learn every day. So even if you are not skilled enough at that point, but you are, you have that passion and you want to be skilled enough, so Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador, it provides you with all possible resources to get you where you want to be. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Microsoft provides you with all the support. So, how to apply and what to look for actually. So, I'm gonna
See,
take this.
I think I already covered this. So there is an application. It's a very simple application process. You search for Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador and you go on their official website. There is a very nice application form. It will say apply now. You click on that and you'll be directed to the very well-built application form. It's a very easy application process. You just go through the sections. They have written it very nicely. All the sections that you have to fill, what all you have to write or anything, and what they actually look for, like Khushi said, that your passion for technology and that you are wanting to be a part of this community and that you want to learn. I think that's the most important thing that they actually look for. Not that you are that you are the most skilled person in India or something like that, that
Yeah,
you are the most skilled person and we'll be choosing this most skilled person. So they actually look for that, how passionate you are to share your knowledge and how passionate you are to learn. So I think that is what they are looking for, and I think that is what you should focus on your application, that you are very eager to learn and that you are very eager to contribute to the community and interact with people. And how to apply, I think I already covered this one, that you just have to fill an application form and it's very easy process. Just check out their website and you'll get to know.
yeah. Okay, I would like to focus more on the what they look for actually. So, I guess Sonal covered all the points, but just to give you a gist. So, what they look for is nothing like you have to be skilled in all the subjects. You have to be skilled maybe in event management or in community engagement, because the main aim of MLSA is to help the students to become technically skilled as well as interpersonally skilled. So it's not like they want all the skilled people. It's nothing like that. If you're skilled, that's really good. That will really increase your chances to amplify impact over there. But if you're not skilled, that's fine. Just stay true to your application. This is what I really want to focus on. Just try to be as authentic. Just don't try to overboard your application to just multiply your impact, to just amplify your impact, because that might decrease your chances to be selected. So I still remember when I filled my application, I took at least 1 week to fill it, because I didn't know that we have to also submit a video application, like video samples. So I was like, okay, I first wrote all the three written samples, and then I tried to apply for it, and it was showing like an error something. So I was like, what is the error over there? Then I noticed, oh, I have to make a video sample. But it's a really fun process, guys. Like when you will be applying for it, you will really get to know yourself a little bit more better. That's what I felt. So yeah, that's what they look. So just try to be as enthusiastic about giving it back to the community. Try to share your passion for technology, and I guess that's what they look for. Yes.
I actually submitted my application a day before that quarter was getting evaluated. So if
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah. That's
evaluation entered tomorrow, I was
okay.
submitting my application right now.
It's actually a coincidence because I didn't know the like it was getting. I didn't know the last application date. I didn't know at that time. So I submitted it, and then like someone told me, yesterday was the last day. I'm like, okay, I didn't know that. So coincidence over here, guys. Yeah. The next question is, can you tell us something about the event that you've conducted or are planning to host? Okay. So now go
So
ahead.
I recently conducted a Python workshop. It was like a basic Python workshop for beginners. So where we talked about like what Python is, how it originated, and what all things that you need to know to learn Python and to code in Python. It was actually a 2 day event. It was in August only. It was over a weekend. It was a 2 day event. It was, like I said, it was a basic Python workshop for like beginners in the field of technology, and we covered basic problems and basic syntax, like this is how you code in Python. So that was one of the events. And for planning to host, I think me and Khushi will also plan an event together. It will be something
We
like
actually are
yeah,
planning.
yet to decide the topic for that. So, and one more event, I think discussing on that with a few other Microsoft Learn Student ambassadors. It will be like something web hosting related. So yeah, I'll be conducting a few events, but I have to sort out the ideas like what to conduct where.
So
Yeah.
I haven't really conducted a particular event for MLSA till now because I was selected in August only. So yeah, but I'm planning to host my first event about Microsoft Azure fundamentals. So it will be covering all the Microsoft Azure topics, and yeah, I'm trying hard for that because it's something that can be as comprehensive as it can be. But maybe with some few MLSs, I'm trying to do that as soon as I can. So stay tuned for that as well. The next question, can you give some tips on the application process? Okay. So this,
So like we already mentioned, you have to be authentic, be genuine, be honest with your answers, express yourself to the fullest. Like, don't try to brag or don't try to include things that are not certainly true. Just like I said, be honest, be truthful, express your passion and your, how much that you want to be a part of the community and that you are eager to learn. Be authentic. Like, I just want to say, be authentic and be honest, and you will like breeze through the application. It's very simple. So
yeah,
yeah, I
yeah,
think my
yeah.
only tip will be to be honest and express about your eagerness to learn and eagerness to be a part of this amazing community.
Okay, I would like to add something in it. For me, I personally included my technical past experience as well because that really gives a good impact. So you can include any technical experience or any experience that you find relevant to be included in the application. Make sure that you mention it in a good way, and you because that can actually help you get into the community as well. So yeah, you can include your experiences which you feel relevant, that you can, or you feel genuine to be included in this. Yeah, I guess otherwise Sonal covered all the points and we have covered everything. So yes, this is about
And
that.
actually, there's also one essay question. I think I remember that you have to teach a particular technology to someone who is actually
Yeah,
new to it. So, for that specific question, I would like to say that you choose something that you are very confident about, no matter how simple it is. The something that you can very nicely explain and talk about. So, one tip for that
actually,
essay question.
we can discuss. So what I got for my application essay questions were teach, inspire, and promote. The three questions that I got. So for the teach section, make sure that you can just include with a relevant example. And yeah, as Sonal said, if you are writing or if you're even making a video for this particular question, so you have to make a video for any one particular question. Make sure
At
that you
least,
yeah. So make sure that you include all the relevant concepts in that, and don't try to get over a very difficult topic that maybe it will show up my skills. No, even if it's an easy topic, but you understand, but you're just making it understand in a really easy way. That will really help, because not everyone can understand that easy topic with so much of ease. So I guess, yeah, that's something. With the inspire and promote, when you will read the guidelines, you'll be able to connect with us more about what we are speaking. So yeah, after this you can just check out the application form if you're interested in applying for it. That will become a lot easier for you. Could you tell us
Selection.
about the
Yeah.
selection process? Okay. Was there an interview and how did you prepare for it? So, Sonal, you would
So
like
there
to
was
go.
no selection, there was no interview. You just like I think this is the 100th time that I'm repeating it. It's a very simple application. You just have to fill the application. They will review you everything. They will review everything about you based on that one application, on your three essay questions or and your one video. They will review everything based on that, and there will be no further interviews or anything. So you just have to submit that application. And about the selection process, it's it's really how can I like who am I to tell about the selection process? Come on.
So,
So yeah,
um, as we told in the beginning also, so the applications are open throughout the year, but the selection is made quarterly. So what you can do is you can submit your application and you can actually edit it until it gets under review. So you have that
yeah,
option to edit it if you feel like you have achieved something particular and you might want to include this in your application, but you've already submitted it. So what you can do is you can just edit it until the time it goes under review. Once it is like it is gone into under review, you can't edit it. So after that, they'll just tell you about the result. And selection, there's
so
no
there is, yeah.
particular selection process, just the basic application tips that we have been giving till now. If you'll keep in mind that, I guess you are pretty good to go. Do MLSA have to
Not
create
really,
in the college like TSC? Yeah, it's not necessary.
not
It's
really.
yeah, it's not necessary to create a club. You can, I guess, if you want to, but like DSC is particularly creating a club. So DSC is a developer students club, but MLSA is because you are an ambassador, you can create a club with other fellow ambassadors from your campus. I guess that's something that you can do, but it's not necessary to that you have to create a club. Within how many days you guys received the approved mail? I got it in 1 2 weeks, I guess.
Really?
So
I
yeah,
don't. I don't really remember.
yeah. Like I think I got
I don't really remember.
because I told you I applied it on on the very last day.
Even
So
I
that
did. I got
that's
it in January. I remember this much that I got it in January, but I don't remember like till from the time when I submitted my application to the time when I got the confirmation mail. See, like I said, the evaluation process is quarterly. That
yeah,
means in every 4 months they release new student ambassadors. So let's say if today they release the results for new student ambassadors, then after 4 months they will release the next student ambassador. So you just and also there is while you'll be filling the application, there is also they have also mentioned this as when will the application deadline will be closing and
yes,
everything
yes.
that's all written in the application. So I don't really remember when I got mine.
I remember, so I'll tell you the last time they released the first group of student ambassadors was in August 8th or 7th. I don't really remember the exact date. So you keep your eyes. So you fill it if you are confident enough. You can just fill it because August after 4 months they'll be releasing it. So you can fill it
December,
during.
January.
Yeah, yeah. So just make sure that you have an eye on the application process and on the application deadline as well. Oh, great question. So,
Go ahead, Khushi, take this one.
okay, videos for the application. Firstly, I'm going to be some with some technical things, like with some video technical things. Make sure that you have a clear background. Don't include a lot of things in your like. It can be like it doesn't is not necessary, but what I preferred is maybe if I have a clear background, it looks a little bit more concise and clean. Then make sure that you have a proper that your voice is perfectly audible, because if it won't be audible it won't be any chance, right? So yeah, make sure that you're perfectly audible. Then talking about some now theoretical concepts and some like practical things about the video. So when you'll be choosing to make a video for any one particular question, make sure that the topic which you're most confident and about the most comfortable about talking, make sure that you choose that particular topic. So I chose, I guess, about the inspire topic. So when you'll be filling your application, you'll get three sections. you'll have to include 2 written samples and 1 video sample. So make sure that the section you feel most comfortable about, that you can talk really well about, you choose that. That's one of my pro tip, not a pro tip, but yeah, that's one of my tip for filling the for particular videos. And I guess yes, like I guess that's pretty much it. What I really like made up in my mind for a video. Also, I was really spontaneous about it. I did plan what I have to say, but I was like spontaneous about. Also, stick to the time limit, guys, because if you won't stick to the word limit or the time limit, it might lead to some reduction. So yeah, stick to the time limit. So add something.
And yeah, actually, I had a lot of time while I was filling my application, so I made all three videos. And yeah, like I said, you have to submit at least one video. You can submit all three videos, two videos, one sample, one video, two samples, but at least one video, not three samples and no, zero video. So you have to submit at least one video. I had a lot of time in my hand. I made all three videos. And because I'm not really a big fan of word limits, I don't really like 250 words, itne words. I don't like that. So I made all three videos, and what I would suggest is like Khushi said, have a clean background. Make sure that your voice and your video and your camera angle and all those things are to the point. And yeah, just be on point. Like, be confident. Most importantly, be confident while you're making your video, because I think they look for your leadership skills and that your vocal skills and how well you communicate with people. So be confident in your video. And yeah, that's basically it. Be genuine, be confident, and be spontaneous. Yeah,
So
and submit
the
all three videos if you want to. You can. I do.
Yeah, you can, but it's necessary to upload at least 1 video.
At
The
least
other
one.
genuine tips remain the same: honest, and yeah. If I'll apply now, then when will the program start? Okay, so as we mentioned earlier, so the first group of the student ambassadors, because it was previously known as Microsoft Student Partners, but they revamped the program to Microsoft Learn Student Ambassadors this August. So the first group of student ambassadors was declared in August. I don't remember the date exactly, but according to me, it was I guess 8th of August. So if you'll apply now, then you'll get the results out, I guess, in December or January. So yeah, that's what I think. How was your experience with MLSA? Okay, so yeah. Um, okay, how was your experience with MLSA? So I guess Sonal just lost her connection. That's fine. I'll okay, so I'll keep answering the questions. So how was your experience with MLSA? As I mentioned during my whole interview, MLSA has been that really important part of my life. It just helped me raise my confidence from here to there. It just helped me get a lot with whatever I've done till now. It okay, so MLSA has helped me learn a lot from other people, and MLSA has necessarily helped me. Has How can I, like, if I want to like sum up with my experience for MLSA, it has been a really enriching experience, inspiring definitely. But along with that, it has been a chain of a constant learning process. I got to know so much about other people, about other ideologies, others thoughts, ideas, stories. I was like really overwhelmed with all the response that I was getting when I instantly became a part of it. I was so overwhelmed with it. I was like, because to be involved in such a large community, it pays for itself, guys. Okay, Sonal is here. So you
Hello.
get to experience. Yeah, you are audible now, Sonal. Yeah, you're audible. So
Hi, Khushi.
I was
Yeah.
so what I was talking
Okay,
about is you
so
get to.
my laptop died for like 2 seconds. I'm sorry.
No, okay, that's fine. Okay, so would you like to continue with this question, or
Yeah, you go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah. So okay, what I was talking about is, so whatever I have tried and whatever I have learned in during this whole experience, it just it just stuck up in my mind with this one thing, that you can't always get to the top, but to get to the top and to get below the top is actually a process, is actually a method. It's actually a two-way method. You can't really get it on your own, but with support, but with the trust, but with other things, you can get it over there. And it has been an enriching experience for me. Um, yeah, that's it. Sonal, over to you now for this question.
Hi guys, I'm back. So I don't know if you guys noticed or anything, but my laptop like died for 2 seconds. So I joined again. So yeah, where was we? How was your experience with MLSA? It was absolutely fantastic, absolutely amazing. So like I told you, it gave me a lot of confidence. It made me really happy about myself. It gave me a sense of confidence that I can do something with my life. That I can apply to different programs and I can get selected there as well. And so that was about my personal experience. About professionally, it was great too. I got to learn a lot of things. I got to meet a lot of different people, and it was really awesome. I got to attend the India Summit. It was in Delhi, Khushi.
Yeah,
It was in Delhi back in January only. Yeah, it was super
back in the
awesome. Super
old
awesome
time.
summit. Yeah, yeah. It was in January. It was really awesome. So I got to attend that too. And apart from that, it has been really amazing. Guys, it has been really awesome. I cannot emphasize on this enough. And yeah, cool.
It's something that you feel and you might not be able to be really encapsulating about it, but yeah, it has been great. So, okay. How are you managing MLS and other internships? Okay, so I am not really a part of a particular internship right now, but I'm a part of a lot of voluntary roles. I'm a hashtag I'm a remarkable facilitator, and Sonal is has been my co-facilitator as well for this. And right now I'm the project manager lead for Scholarship Track India. So managing MLS and other internships, it so when you get over a lot of things, you know how to prioritize things. So it just comes over how you manage and prioritize stuff. For example, if I have to conduct an MLS event maybe this week, so I'll keep aside the other stuff and I'll try to focus more on that. But if I have to if I have to be present in a particular other role, then I'll keep that thing in my head. So I think it comes is how you have to prioritize things on the basis of timings, on the basis of what you need to do at a particular stuff. So that's how it works for me. I would love to know how Sunil manages things because she's involved in a hell lot of stuff. So yeah,
Who told you that?
no,
I'm
I
not
know.
involved in it. So, apart from MLSA, I think I'm involved in like I'm a remarkable facilitator. I'm a Women Techmakers Engineering Fellow. And what? See, that's it. It's nothing more. so,
No,
so
that's not really it. You don't remember right now.
okay.
Yeah,
So
I'm
let's. Kushi has done her homework for this. So,
yeah, no,
so how do I manage like? So yeah, how do I manage is that like Khushi said, you have to prioritize things. So like how I manage between WTM and Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador is, like Khushi said, like if I know that today I had a session, so I had prioritized it. So I was like, okay, so this is that I need to do right now. I will do this the rest of the work tomorrow or maybe day after tomorrow. So it's just about time management and how well you manage your schedule and how well you manage your responsibilities. So I guess it's not that difficult to manage these things. So it's once you get a part of it, you'll get a hang of it. Like you'll know that
yeah.
tomorrow is my event or tomorrow I need to complete this learning path. Then I'll have to manage all these things. So it actually comes with once you get here. So yeah, you'll get a hang of it. So no need to worry
Yes,
about this.
the time you'll understand it. So yeah.
Yeah,
In what year did you guys apply for this? And like, is it important to have proficiency in languages like Python, C, and C++? So we both are sophomores, so second years. So we did apply in our second year. I did apply in my second year. Sonal, I guess she appeared. Yeah, so she applied for it in her first year. And is it important? No, not really important to have proficiency in languages, but if you are like basically skilled, if you just know the basics and gist of it, I guess you can get it. You can get away with it, I guess. Sonal, would you like to emphasize on this?
Yeah, so I applied when I was in my first year. I was in my first semester actually. So I was in my first year, I applied then. And by the like during my first semester, I think I knew about Java. Used to code in Java. So it's not necessary that you have to be proficient in a language. It's good to have technical skills because as an MLSA, like we said, that you have to host events and you have to pass on the knowledge. So it's good to have some technical background, not like you have to be proficient and you have to be like the best in some particular language. You have to like have a decent knowledge about any language that you want. It's not about like you have to know about Python or you have to know about C also, you have to know about C++ also and Java also and Haskell also. Nothing. You just have to know basic technological ideas so that you can, like I said, you're always learning once you're a part of this program, so you can always develop your skills. So just a little basic knowledge of your tech stack and it will be really helpful. So
Yeah,
yeah.
so I applied for it when I was proficient, not proficient enough, but I was like good in Python and CC. So like these three languages, but not in particular. So yeah, you don't have to be proficient in this. You don't have to be so much technically skilled, but yeah, you get to know the basic because that way it will be easier for you to get in hang with the events that might be happening when you're a part of the community. So basically, these are all the tech events. A lot of tech events are happening in the MLSA community. So it will be easier for you to participate and attend all those. So that's what we are focusing on right now. Did you do projects before applying for Microsoft Loan
No,
Student Ambassador? So,
I did not do any projects. I was in
yeah,
my first semester. I did not do any projects. I just did competitive coding. So I did not have any projects. Over to you, Khushi.
yeah, so I did some projects because I'm in my second year, but not necessarily for this purpose. Like when you are in a college, you ought to do a lot of projects. So I just did some projects for my research work, and that was. But again, it has nothing to do with this in particular because I didn't even know when I was doing my project I'm going to apply for this. So it's not really necessary that you do any project, but yeah, like that was based on my research work, and that's why I did it. But it's not really necessary if you're asking particularly that it's important to do any project for this or you'll get selected. No, it's really not like that. Okay, would you like to please share about the essay type questions which are there in application and how one can really answer those? I guess we did answer that a little bit partially, but Sonal, would you like to explain
I
lab?
remember, yeah, I think I had three questions. I think everyone get three questions. So I think I clearly remember one question was you have to explain a technical topic to someone who is completely new to it. So, like I said about this, you choose something that you are really confident about and something that you can explain very confidently, be it how easy it, how simple it is. You don't have to pick a topic that has to be like, I'm going to explain machine learning, I'm going to talk about something fancy. What I did, I talked about, like I said, I knew Java only at that time. So, I talked about how I will teach someone how to code in Java, how to basically code in Java. So, that's what I did in my application. So, I talked about it. I talked in detail about, see, it's just such a small topic that you are teaching someone how to code. So I think that's what I did. I focused on being simple. So I chose the simplest topic that I was very confident about. So that's what I'll say about that particular question. Choose the topic that you are very confident about. Don't choose something fancy that that you don't know anything about. So yeah. And about the rest of the other two questions, I think I don't quite remember. Khushi, you can take over while I think about them.
Yeah. So for the teach section, I was doing my research work, so that was based on deep learning. So that was I was in a hang of it. So I thought it would be best if I just explain more about it. So I explained a little bit about deep learning, what it was, what the neural networks thing, and for the other two questions, it was inspire. So how can you inspire a tech community? So
Yeah.
how did I answer that question? So yeah, I really remain true to what I am. I think the most of the things that I said I have already covered in this whole interview because that the things remain the same, guys. Like, why do you want to be in a community? Why do you want to give it back to the community? Because you want to make in a transformation, because you want to change the whole medium. A lot of changes has been happening, but I guess a lot is more yet more to come. So that's why. That's what I did in that one. And the other one was promote. So how can you promote events
Yeah.
on a large scale? Yeah, so I just answered with my so I that particular question I answered with my past experience. So I answered it like I was a part of a college club, so I answered it like how I have managed my events and I have a particular experience of how to promote it on a large scale. I did so I gave it a particular reference, and that's how I applied for it. So if you remember
Yeah,
the question,
for yeah, now I do. So
yeah.
for the promoting thing, I also did the same thing. I was like they mentioned in the starting, I was a volunteer for IEEE in my college. It's a tech society. So I told them that I mentioned that I will be hosting events there, and that I am a part of that community. So that's where I'll be hosting those events, and I have different other areas, like different other communities, local communities in Delhi. So that's where I'll be hosting those events. And how you will, yeah, I think that it was a question how you will promote the event. So I think I literally talked about that. I will take posters and I will go on social media and I will like publicize the events. I literally did that. So you just see, like we said, you don't have to be an expert in everything. You just have to showcase that you are passionate about it, and that you have a zeal to learn, and that you want to do something for the community.
Yes. Um, Great, thank
You're
you.
welcome.
How many times we can apply? Oh,
I don't think
I,
there's a cap.
I think we can apply. Maybe it's not like we can apply just once. I think we can apply more than once, but we're not really sure of it. So I think we
Mm,
can. We'll get back to you on this.
I don't
Maybe.
think there's a cap to, like, you can only apply once or twice. Like if you get rejected this time, then you can again apply, and then
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
get
that's
rejected,
what
you
I
can
think.
again apply. Yeah.
If you like, we can get back to you on this if you want. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Mhm.
Does Microsoft
No,
provide that or does it? No, 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 no.
no.
I don't think
It's not
so.
an internship. It's,
Yeah, yeah.
it's not an internship. It's just a student program, so they don't provide you with LOR or anything.
Okay, so
Thank you.
I'm actually doing making up. Okay, I made 3 videos. Do I need to write? Maybe not.
No, no,
Like,
you have to submit either a video or a written sample. You don't have to submit both. So if you have made 3 videos, then go ahead, submit those videos. If you have 2 videos, then you will need a written sample. So you have to submit for each question. You have to submit either a video or a written sample, not both.
yes.
Yeah.
Lots of programs in Microsoft, MLH fellowship, etc. So suppose there's a student who just finished his schooling and joins first year in college and doesn't know about programming, community, etc. Yeah, so we have example right here. Sonal, she was in her first semester and she wasn't really that skilled enough. But I guess when in the first semester you'll be learning your basics. So I guess that much is pretty much enough if you want to do it. Because for MLH fellowship, I'm not really sure about that. I don't think I'm the right person to comment about that. But for MLSA, I can do. So for MLSA, you don't really need to be technically that much skilled about, but yeah, you need to show whatever you have to do, whatever you are having it for the community. And I guess yes, that's what it's all about. So yeah, this is in continuation. Then what is the first step he should do to join these programs? First step, okay. Um, I guess you should keep learning. The first step should be you should just keep learning because you're in the beginning at the beginning stage, and I think it's really important that you just keep learning because it's a constant stage and it's gonna be so coding is if you are in the BTech. I'm assuming that it's for the BTech program. You are enrolled in the BTech program, so yeah, you should start learning basic languages. For example, you can start with whatever you feel right as. There are a lot of courses on YouTube. There are a lot of courses that you can refer to that might be available, and we might not be the perfect people to comment on that. So but yeah, so I guess the first step you should do is just keep learning. Just don't stop the process of learning. And can you explain the right steps for to apply? So particularly to apply for these programs, what you can do is for example, for MLSA, you can focus more on an application part. So you can try having some experience in managing events in your college. You can try to become a part of some clubs of your or societies, technical clubs. That will really help you gain the experience. So you'll get a hang of it, and then you can apply. So that might increase your chances to become an MLSA. Yeah, Sonal, do you want to add something?
So yeah, so like we mentioned, I applied in my first year, first semester. So what I knew that time was, for how I started was, I started with Java. I started learning coding in Java, and then I joined the technical society of my college, and honestly, that was it. So then I applied to this program. I mentioned about everything, all the things that I added in my answers. So the right steps would be, like Khushi mentioned, pick up a language, start exploring that language, start learning the basic things about those languages, and build up your skills, your basic skills. You don't have to be proficient for applying into these programs. Just have like basic knowledge. It's good to have like some technical knowledge, right? That you will be representing as a Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador. So it's good to have some technical knowledge in that aspect. So yeah, that's a start off simple. Explore different areas, and you will find out that what suits you the best. You don't have to hurry. You just got out of school, so chill.
Um,
No,
no, it's not an
no.
internship. Okay, so someone even answered this question. Thank you. Thanks, Don. Thanks, Don. Thank you, thank you. So I'm just displaying these comments because yeah. So we have got a lot of thank you comments on it. So
Actually, there was a recent video which covers like all the student programs. Can we provide them with the link of videos from here? You can just
I
search. There are a lot of different videos on YouTube which provide you with different student programs. So I guess there's Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador, there is GDG, there is WTM, there's Outreachy, there's
yeah, I
GSOC,
think
there's Outship,
someone, if I'm not wrong, I think a particular YouTube channel did a video on
Code
this.
Focus, right? Yeah, Code
Yeah, yeah,
Focus did a
Code
video.
for Cause did. They covered all the particular good.
Almost everyone, yeah.
Yeah, so you can refer to that video. Otherwise, there are a lot of options available on YouTube, or there are a lot of internships as well. So, for example, if you're talking specifically about internships, Microsoft R&D is like taking out a lot of internships right now. That's the research department. So I know about that. Other programs. So there was Women Tech Makers Fellow that Sonal is a part of. There is Women Tech
That's
Makers.
actually for first year girls. That's actually only for first year
But I'm
girls.
actually covering out everything because I don't know who might be seeing
Mhm.
this. Women Tech Makers is actually a Google for scholarship for first and second year girls. Then we have the Outreachy one, that's for open source. We have the MLH Fellowship. And what else? We have for programs, we have the DSC clubs, Developer Student Clubs. Um, and I guess, yeah, I remember this much
There are
only,
a
but
lot of opportunities. Just go
yeah,
online
yeah.
and search, Google it. You'll find a
There are
lot of
like the
different
ones
opportunities.
that will come in the near future, I guess. MLH fellowship is there right now, so I'm just getting the hang of that. If someone is pursuing basic and they apply in the third year as well, I don't think it's
I
specific to a
guess.
particular branch, right?
Yeah, it's not.
So yeah,
Anyone can apply. You just have to be a university student.
and you have to be maybe somewhere in the technical field, like
Yeah.
a little bit less. Yes.
Um, Depends
Um.
on you.
Yeah.
Depends on you.
Yeah.
Like, when are you hosting the event? If you want, you can host it on a weekday. If you want, you can host it on a weekend, or when you are not having college. It's not. See, no one is asking you to host an event on this particular time on this particular day. It's all about you, when you are comfortable, when you are wanting to host that event. So I think clashing is not an issue here, because it depends on you. Like, when are you planning to host the online offline events?
They may be referring to also maybe the events that are conducted by other
Oh.
MLSs. You can
So,
refer to that. I can answer it. You can
um,
refer to that. Yes, that might clash, but so if you're part of MLSA, so that those events are conducted on Microsoft Teams, so you can see the recording of that. Also, they might provide you the recording for that. And if you are referring to about your own events, then as someone told you, you can just plan it accordingly. So that's not an issue. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming, and thank you so much. One last question I would like to ask. Since you're in your second year, okay, Sonal, this is for you. So yeah,
since you're in your second year right now, how did you get into the Women Techmakers Engineering Fellows and IEEE Women in Engineering? So IEEE Women in Engineering is a college society. IEEE is a college society, and there is Women in Engineering is an affinity club. So I joined that society from my college back in my first year. I joined as a volunteer, Now I am the general secretary in the Exicom. So that's, I think that's college based. So I joined it via my college. Women Tech Makers Engineering Fellowship is a program, like I said, for first year girls. So I got to know about this in my first year, obviously. I applied for it and I got selected. So yeah, Women Tech,
She's
it's
on
an
all of those things. I told you. You
yeah.
don't remember. Um, thank you. And can you guys
I have no
share
idea about
information?
this.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think we would be the right people to talk about it. Maybe you can refer to any other channel or any other link for that. I don't think so. I think, yeah, that's it. We are done with the questions. And yeah, Sonal, it was great with you. So our host has actually,
Yeah.
she is not getting a laptop. She has some, she's having some technical
Oh, it's
problem, so she
all
might
right.
not be able to come. But I landed on the behalf of scholarship track. So it was a great event with you, and it's always fun to be having an event with you. And I hope whatever we tried our best to guide you everything about the MLSA program. But still, if you have any other doubts, you can just reach out to us on LinkedIn. Also, thank you so much for coming over here. It was a great live webinar. You guys were so much responsive and
Yeah.
so much. And yeah, so if you have any other questions, you can reach out to us. Also, do not, if you like this video, do give it a like, share, and subscribe to the video. Subscribe this channel also, and just hit the bell icon so that you will get notified every time we'll put it a live video or in a live stream. So stay happy, stay healthy, and you can follow Scholarship Track on Discord channel as well as on LinkedIn as well. So we'll all the details in the description box. And yeah, thank you so much for coming. It was a great, great audience, and it was a great event with you, Sonal. Thank you so much for co.
Thank you so much, Khushi.
Yeah,
I had a
so
great time. Thank you so much.
yeah, even I had a great time. So thank you so much, everyone. And okay, bye, Sonal.
Bye bye.